Hi everyone, welcome to today's session. In this session, let us discuss about chapter number 8, similar triangles, exercise 8.1 problems. Coming to question number 1, in triangle PQR, ST is a line such that PS by SQ is equal to PT by TR, and also angle TSP is equal to angle PRQ. Prove that triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. What we need to prove? The given triangle is an isosceles triangle. So students, what is given here? Triangle PQR, ST is a line, and triangle PQR, ST is a line such that PS by SQ equal to PT by TR. This is given. PS by SQ equal to PT by TR, and also angle TSP equal to angle PRQ. This is given. Okay. Now what we need to prove? To prove triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle, that we need to prove. And now let us do proof. In the question they said ST is a line. ST is a line such that PS by SQ equal to PT by TR. What is converse of basic proportionality theorem? See, this is the triangle. PQRST. Converse of basic proportionality theorem. If PS by SQ equal to PT by TR, if PS by SQ equal to PT by TR, then we can say that ST is parallel to QR. Then ST is parallel to QR. This is converse of basic proportionality theorem, CBPT. Okay. If two sides are dividing into the same ratio, if a line divides two sides of a triangle into the same ratio, this is the line, ST is a line. If a line divides two sides, I mean PQ and PR, into the same ratio, that is PS by SQ equal to PT by TR, then we can say that line ST is parallel to line QR. That is the statement of converse of basic proportionality theorem. So it is given in the question itself, ST is a line such that PS by SQ equal to PT by TR. From that we can say that ST is parallel to QR. In proof, ST is a line such that, as they said, PS by SQ equal to PT by TR. So by CBPT, by converse of basic proportionality theorem, I can say that line ST is parallel to line QR. Initially in the question they said ST is only line, they said, but we are proving that ST is parallel to QR. Atla ST is parallel to QR ఎందుకంటే ఒక లైన్ ట్రయాంగిల్ లో ఉండే టూ సైడ్స్ ని సేమ్ రేషియోగా డివైడ్ చేసినట్లయితే ఆ లైన్ థర్డ్ సైడ్ కి ప్యారలల్ గా ఉంటుంది, దట్ ఈస్ CBPT. సో ఇక్కడ ST అనేది లైన్, ఈ లైన్ సైడ్ PQ PR ని టూ ఈక్వల్ పార్ట్స్ గా ఈక్వల్ రేషియోగా డివైడ్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే PS by SQ ఈక్వల్ టు PT by TR అయినప్పుడు కంపల్సరీ ST అనే లైన్ QR కి ప్యారలల్ గా ఉంటుంది. అది మనం ప్రూవ్ చేస్తాం. ఎందుకు ప్రూవ్ చేయాలంటే, బికాస్ these two lines are parallel lines now. If these two lines are parallel lines, ST is parallel to QR, then what about the line PQ? It will become transversal. ఇట్ విల్ బికమ్ ST is parallel to QR అయినప్పుడు PQ ఏమవుతుంది ఆ టూ లైన్స్ కి ట్రాన్స్వర్సల్ అవుతుంది. ఇఫ్ ఎ లైన్ ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ two or more lines at distant points is said to be a transversal. ఈ కేసులో PQ అనేది ట్రాన్స్వర్సల్ అవుతుంది. PQ ట్రాన్స్వర్సల్ అయితే అప్పుడు యాంగిల్ PST యాంగిల్ PQR యాంగిల్ PST యాంగిల్ PQR కరెస్పాండింగ్ యాంగిల్స్ అవుతాయి. మనకు తెలుసు if two lines are intersected by another line that is called transversal. ట్రాన్స్వర్సల్స్ ఇంటర్సెక్ట్ అయితే కరెస్పాండింగ్ యాంగిల్స్ అనేవి ఈక్వల్ ఉంటాయి అంతేగా. అప్పుడు ST is parallel to QR అయినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది యాంగిల్ PST ఈక్వల్ టు యాంగిల్ PQR. దీనికోసమే మనం ఇది ప్రూవ్ చేసాం. ఈ యాంగిల్ ఈక్వల్ అని ప్రూవ్ చేయడం కోసమే మనం ST is parallel to QR అని ప్రూవ్ చేసాం. ఇప్పుడు ST is parallel to QR అయింది బికాజ్ బై CBPT if two sides of a triangle are dividing into the same ratio by a line, that line is parallel to the third line. ఇది parallel కనుక అప్పుడు ఈ టూ యాంగిల్స్ ఏమయ్యాయి కరెస్పాండింగ్ యాంగిల్స్ అయ్యాయి. ఏంటి ఆ టూ యాంగిల్స్ ఒకటి PST సెకండ్ వన్ ఇస్ PQR. those two lines are parallel lines. so parallel those two lines parallel అయితే ఆ కరెస్పాండింగ్ యాంగిల్స్ ఈక్వల్. అది ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 1. now coming to second point, ఇంక క్వశ్చన్ లో ఏమి ఇచ్చాడంటే యాంగిల్ TSP యాంగిల్ TSP ఈక్వల్ టు యాంగిల్ PRQ. this is given in the question. ఇది ఎక్కడి నుంచి రాస్తారంటే గివెన్ క్వశ్చన్ నుంచి. see PST అయినా TSP అన్న మిడిల్ లెటర్ S ఇక్కడ ఉంది అది యాంగిల్ డినోట్ చేస్తుంది. అంటే లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్స్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్. PST అంటే ఇది PST TSP అన్న TSP సేమ్ యాంగిల్ అంటే లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్స్ ఆర్ ఈక్వల్ from 1 and 2 if left hand sides are equal I can say that right hand sides are equal. angle PQR equal to angle PRQ. ఏంటి angle PQR అంటే PQR సెకండ్ PRQ అంటే PRQ అంటే ఈ టూ యాంగిల్స్ ఈక్వల్ అయ్యాయి. టూ యాంగిల్స్ ఈక్వల్ అయ్యాయి. మనకు తెలుసు ఐసోసెలెస్ ట్రయాంగిల్ అంటే ఏంటి a triangle in which two sides are equal and the corresponding angles are also equal. అయితే ఒక చిన్న డిస్కషన్ ఇక్కడ వాట్ ఈస్ ద సైడ్ ఆపోజిట్ టు యాంగిల్ PQR అంటే ఇది PQR యాంగిల్ ఇక్కడ ఉంది. దీనికి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ ఏమవుతుంది PR అవుతుంది. ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ PR. వాట్ ఈస్ ద సైడ్ ఆపోజిట్ టు యాంగిల్ PRQ కి ఆపోజిట్ సైడ్ ఏమవుతుంది PQ. ఎందుకు రాశాను if two angles are equal sides opposite to equal angles are also equal. ఇక్కడ ఏమని మనం ప్రూవ్ చేసాము యాంగిల్ PQR equal to యాంగిల్ PRQ. the two angles are equal then the sides opposite to equal angles are also equal. అంటే మనకి ఏమని ప్రూవ్ చేసాం PR equal to PQ. PR equal to PQ అంటే a triangle in which two sides are equal obviously which is a isosceles triangle. hence triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Okay, hence proved. Children, I hope you understood the question number 1 very clearly. Now coming to question number 2, in the given figure LM is parallel to CB, LN is parallel to CD. Prove that AM by AB equal to AN by AD. Okay, so these problems totally depends upon given question only. Coming to question, the first parallel line is LM is parallel to CB. Okay, so first what is given you have to write. So here what is given LM is parallel to CB and LN is parallel to CD. LN is parallel to CD. Okay, now what we need to prove is AM by AB equal to AN by AD. Now the proof, first what we will do, we'll consider triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, this first triangle ln is parallel to CB. What is basic proportionality theorem? If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it will divide the other two sides into the same ratio. That is called basic proportionality theorem. If LM is parallel to CB, then I can write as AL by LC equal to AM by MB. If line LN is parallel to CB, then I can write as AL by LC equal to AM by MB. This is equation number 1. Now let us consider second triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, what is parallel? Second parallel, and LN is parallel to CD. LN is parallel to CD. This is LN is parallel to CD. Again, by using BPT, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it will divide the other two sides into the same ratio. Then I can say that AL by LC equal to AN by ND. AN by AL by LC equal to AN by ND. This is equation number 2. Equation number 2. If you observe equation number 1 and equation number 2, from 1 and 2, here left hand side AL by LC, here also left hand side is AL by LC. Both left hand sides are equal. So I can equate right hand side. So right hand sides are AM by MB equal to AN by ND. We got AM by MB equal to AN by ND. But actually they are asking to prove AM by AB equal to AN by AD. AB is nothing but whole thing, but we got only part. We got only MB. So what to do? Here in this case we need to do invertendo. What is the meaning of invertendo? Invertendo means numerator becomes denominator, denominator becomes numerators. AM by MB I can write as MB by, here let me write here MB by AM. Here AN by ND will become ND by AN. Right? Now what to do? Add 1 on both sides. Add 1 on both sides. Okay? So MB by AM plus 1 is equal to ND by AN plus 1. Right? Nothing means here 1. Nothing means here 1. As the LCM of AM and 1 is AM. 1 into MB plus AM into 1 AM equal to AN 1 LCM AN 1 into ND plus AN into 1 AN. MB plus AM, nothing but what? AB by AM. ND plus AN is nothing but AD by AN. Okay, once we have we did invertendo over here, there also let us do invertendo once again. So then this will become AM by AB equal to AN by AD. They are asking to prove that only. AM by AB equal to AN by AD. Hence proved. Okay children, if you do it, you can children. Everything it depends upon the question only. Depends upon parallels. What is given parallel, it depends upon that only. Once if you know basic proportionality theorem, we can do it easily. No doubt at all. Now coming to question number 3. In the given figure, this is the given figure. DE is parallel to AC, that is first parallel. Second one, DF is parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE. We need to prove that BF by FE equal to BE by AC. What is given children? Triangle ABC in which DE is parallel to AC and DF is parallel to AE. That is given. What we need to prove? We need to prove BF by FE equal to BE by EC. That we need to prove. Now coming to first parallel. What is our first parallel, children? DE is parallel to AC. Where is DE? This is our DE. This is DE. If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, DE is a line parallel to AC. Then it divides the other two sides into the same ratio. If DE is parallel to AC, then I can write as AD by DB. AD by DB equal to BE by EC. BE by EC. That is equation number 1. Now coming to second parallel, DF is parallel to AE. What is DF? This is our DF which is parallel to AE. DF is parallel to AE. See, this is A, E, B and this is D, F. So here students, I am considering triangle ABE in which DF is parallel to AE. If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it will divide the other two sides into the same ratio. Then I can say that AD by DB equal to BF by FE. BF by FE. This is equation number 2. If you observe here left hand side is AD by DB, here also left hand side is AD by DB. Okay, left hand sides are equal. If left hand sides are equal, I can equate right hand sides. So I can write as from equation number 1 and 2, I can say that BE by EC equal to BF by FE. They are asking to prove that only. BF by FE equal to BE by EC. BE by EC equal to BF by FE. Hence proved. Okay, children, did you understand first parallel? The first parallel is DE is parallel to AC. So we have considered the first triangle ABC in which DE is parallel to AC. First parallel is DE is parallel to AC. DE is parallel to AC, I can say that AD by DB equal to BE by EC. That is equation number 1. It depends upon parallel only. Second parallel is DF is parallel to AE. If DF is parallel to AE, I can say that AD by DB equal to BF by FE. So from equation number 1 and equation number 2, I can say that BE by EC equal to BF by FE. Actually, they are asking to prove that only. We proved. Now coming to question number 4, prove that a line drawn through midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisect the third side. Okay, listen carefully. Consider this is triangle ABC. A line drawn through midpoint of one side of a triangle. Consider D is the midpoint of AB. D is the, let us write, given D is the midpoint of AB. Through D, draw a line. Through D, draw a line D which is parallel to DE which is parallel to BC. That is given in the question. A line drawn through midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to the third side will bisect the third side. This is our first side. This is our second side. This is our second side and this is our third side. Listen here carefully. Bisect the third side. I mean, we need to prove that AE equal to EC. Bisect means it divides into two equal parts. This line, whatever the line we drew through D, it will bisect the third side they are asking to prove. And we are drawing a line through midpoint of one side of a triangle, and that line is parallel to the second side. That line will bisect the third side. That they are asking to prove. I think you understood the question properly. D is the midpoint of one side of a triangle. Through midpoint of one side of a triangle, we drew a line. It is parallel to the second side. That line is there. No, it will bisect the third side. They are asking to prove. Okay. So what we need to prove? To prove AE equal to EC. Okay. What is the proof? Since D is the midpoint of AB, since D is the midpoint of AB, if D is the midpoint of AB, I can say that AD equal to DB. I mean length of AD and length of DB are equal. Okay. And the second one is DE is parallel to BC. Second is given DE is parallel to BC. What is basic proportionality theorem? If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it will divide the other two sides into the same ratio. If DE is parallel to BC, then I can say that AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Children, how I wrote this? If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides into the same ratio. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. Right? But children, we know that AD is nothing but DB. So in place of AD, I can write as DB because length of AD and DB are equal. So DB by DB equal to AE by EC. DB cancel. So that is 1 equal to AE by EC. DB1 cancel, 1 we got. Cross multiplication you do. So 1 into EC equal to EC, that is equal to A. Actually what we need to prove? A equal to EC only, no? Yes, we got A equal to EC. And then we can write as hence proved. Only thing is 2 points you have to remember. First point is D is the midpoint of AB, hence AD equal to DB. That is the first important point. Second point is DE is parallel to BC. By BPT, AD by DB equal to AE by EC. We know length of AD and DB are equal. So in place of AD I wrote DB. DB cancel. We got 1 equal to AE by EC. Cross multiplication. Therefore AE equal to EC. Hence proved. Now coming to fifth question. Prove that a line joining midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side. So this we need to prove using CBPT, converse of basic proportionality theorem. Okay, let me draw the triangle. ABC, a line joining midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. Suppose D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of AC. This is the line joining midpoints of any two sides of a triangle. Okay, that line must be parallel to third side. We need to prove. This line is there. No, this must be parallel to the third side. So what we need to prove? We need to prove that DE must be parallel to AC. That we have to prove. It is given D and E are the midpoints of AB and AC. So given D is the midpoint of AB, E is the midpoint of AC. D is the midpoint of AB and E is the midpoint of AC. That is given. We need to prove that DE is parallel to BC. DE is parallel to BC. So since D is the midpoint of AB, hence AD equal to DB, because length of AD must be equal to length of DB, because D is the midpoint. Midpoint meaning is those two parts are equal. So children, here nothing means I can write as into 1, DB into 1, DB only. Let us transpose DB towards left hand side. What you will get? AD by DB equal to 1, that is equation number 1. Second point, E is the midpoint of AC. Since E is the midpoint of AC, then I can write as AE equal to AC. Here again nothing means I can write as into 1, EC you transpose, AE by EC equal to 1. This is our equation number 2. See, from equation number 1 and equation number 2, right hand sides are equal. Here also right hand side 1, here also right hand side 1. So I can say that from 1 and 2, if right hand sides are equal, I can equate left hand sides. AD by DB equal to AE by EC. What we got? AD by DB equal to AE by EC. What is CBPT? If a line divides two sides of a triangle into the same ratio, then that line is parallel to the third side. So I can write by converse of basic proportionality theorem, I can write as line DE is parallel to BC. Hence proved. Okay children, I hope you understood this question as well as. Now in question number 6, in the given figure, DE is parallel to OQ, DF is parallel to OR, then show that EF is parallel to QR. So students, these type of questions are very easy. Only thing is it depends upon parallel line. So first line is what? DE is parallel to OQ. DE is parallel to OQ. Then what you do? You consider triangle POQ. This is DE which is parallel to OQ. Then by basic proportionality theorem, we can say that PE by EQ equal to PD by DO. This is equation number 1. Now second one is what? Line DF is parallel to OR. Then what you do? You consider triangle POR in which DF is parallel to OR. We are considering triangle POR in which DF is parallel to OR. Again, second parallel is DF is parallel to OR. I can say that PF by FR equal to PD by DO. That is equation number 2. So if you observe here equation number 1 and equation number 2, right hand sides are equal. Here PD by DO, here also PD by DO. I can equate left hand sides. From equation number 1 and 2, I can say that PE by EQ equal to PF by FR. PE by EQ equal to PF by FR. So this is triangle PQR. This is EF. This is EF, right? So what we got? PE by EQ equal to PF by FR. When PE by EQ equal to PF by FR? When EF is parallel to QR When EF is parallel to QR, then PE by EQ equal to PF by FR. Then I can write as pi converse of basic proportionality theorem. If a line divides two sides of a triangle into the same ratio, then that line is parallel to the third side. So EF is parallel to QR. Actually, they are asking to prove that only. EF is parallel to QR. Student, did you understand? It depends upon parallel only. Easy only. The thing is, you see the question carefully, then apply BP. Now coming to question number 7. In the given figure, A, B, C are points on OP, OQ, OR respectively, such that AB is parallel to PQ. First parallel is what? AB is parallel to PQ. Where is AB? AB is parallel to PQ. Then what you do? You consider triangle POQ in which AB is parallel to PQ. Then I can write as PA by AO equal to OB by BQ. OB by BQ. This is equation number 1. Now coming to second parallel, AC is parallel to PR. I mean, this is AC, this is PR. So let us consider triangle POR in which AC is parallel to PR. Then again I can write as PA by AO equal to OC by CR. This is equation number 2. Again from equation number 1 and equation number 2, left hand sides are equal. Yeah, left hand sides are equal. So I can from 1 and 2 I can write as OB by BQ equal to OC by CR. What we got, children? We got OB by BQ equal to OC by CR. What is converse of basic proportionality theorem? If a line divides two sides of a triangle, what is the triangle that is? Triangle is OQR. What is the line? BC. BC is a line which divides two sides of a triangle into the same ratio. I mean OB by BQ equal to OC by CR. By converse of basic proportionality theorem, I can say that if a line divides two sides of a triangle into the same ratio, I can say that that line is parallel to the third side. So the line is BC. BC is parallel to QR. Actually, they are asking to prove that only. BC is parallel to QR. Once again, I am saying all the problems depends upon the parallel only. Now coming to question number 8. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC. What do you mean by trapezium? A quadrilateral. ABCD is a trapezium. A quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. AB is parallel to DC. And its diagonals intersect each other at point O. AC is diagonal, BD is the diagonal, they are intersecting each other at point O. What we need to prove that? We need to show that AO by BO equal to CO by DO. So what we need to do here, let us do construction. What is our construction? Draw a line EF draw a line EF through point O, which is parallel to AB, which is parallel to AB and DC. Draw a line EF This is the line EF through O, which is parallel to AB and DC. Now what to do, children? If you consider triangle ABD, now in triangle ABD, let me draw triangle ABD. ABD, this is OE. In triangle, EF is parallel to AB as well as DC. Okay, so here now if you consider triangle ABD, EO is parallel to AB. EO is parallel to AB. By BPT, if a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it will divide the other two sides into the same ratio. Then I can say that AE by ED equal to BO by OD. BO by OD. Now what you do? Consider another triangle ADC. Let us consider another triangle ADC, in which again OE is parallel to DC. Consider triangle ADC in which EO is parallel to DC. If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it will divide the other two sides into the same ratio. AE by ED equal to AO by OC. That is equation number 2. From equation number 1 and equation number 2, left hand sides are equal. If left hand sides are equal, I can say that right hand sides are, I can equate right hand sides. So that is BO by OD equal to AO by OC. Okay. Now let us do cross multiplication. BO into CO equal to AO into DO. Right? Now CO, let it be, children. DO transpose, it will divide. AO, let it be, children. BO you transpose. So what we got, children? AO by BO equal to CO by DO. Hence proved. Okay. So this is our 8th problem. Actually we have one more question, 9th problem. Actually that is construction. As already I did that type of constructions in our previous video. If you want, once again I will do it. So far we have discussed the full chapter exercise 8.1. After watching the video, you try to do it so that you will understand the topic as well as concept. Okay. The total exercise depends upon basic proportionality theorem. If a line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it will divide the other two sides into the same ratio. That's all. Once if you know the concept, you see the question carefully, you can do it all the problems very clearly. I hope you understood today's session very clearly, children. Thank you.